Hi, today I'll be showing you how to use Fail2ban to prevent brute force attack onto your Apache server. First of all, let's make sure you have your own Apache webpage and your basic authentication. So as you can see, this is my server IP address, and on my client, if I HTTP to it, you can see I have my authentication page, and this is my demo page. Once you have it, first you install EPR release using this command. Once it's done, do the same with Fail2ban firewall D. Now let's see the status of our Fail2ban. As you can see, it is running and that is disabled. This is optional, but you can enable it such that every time your server is on, your Fail2ban it will be running. And we check, and now it's running and it's enabled. So once everything is in place, a cd to Fail2ban directory. Once it's done, create a file called jail.local and name your jail list. In our case, it's called Apache auth. Next, enable it such that the protection will always be on. Your port, in our case, which using for Apache server, which is HTTP and HTTPS. Next, your log path. So for my case, my log path is stored in this file. As you can see, is my error log var log http /demo -error _log. So because we are using based on failed attempts, you gotta use your error log, which will state like whether your password has been mismatched whatsoever. Copy it for your log path, paste it. Next, your max retry. So this will determine how many times the incorrect password has been entered before banning the IP. So let's put it as 5. The ban time. Let's put it as 10 minutes, which is 600 seconds. Save it. And now restart your Fail2ban. If you've done everything correctly, using this command, you can see that your Apache auth is being implemented. And this is jail list Apache auth. So you use the same command, however, you include the jail list, which are Apache auth, to see in further details, which will tell you file list use, whether how many IP address is being banned or whatsoever. So now go to your client. If you have logged into the web page before, remember to clear your cache. Then restart it. So since we state max retry to be 5 times, the first time, first error, second error, third error, fourth error, and our last error, last attempt, and voila. You can see that we can't establish a connection with our server IP address. So first let's see our IP address for my client, which in our case 192.168.80.134. So if you go back to your server, you run the same command, which is Fail2ban -client status Apache on. As you can see now, there is ban. There's an IP address, which is our client IP address. Which even with that, no matter how many times you reload on my client, it will be unable to connect. To log back in, you got to either wait until the ban time is over, or you could manually do it. We should be using this command. Your Jolly's name is Apache op, and then IP of your client. Once you're done, check back your status. You can see it's currently unbanned. And go back to your client, you restart it, and our authentication page is pop up. You log in, and our demo page is up. So similarly, you can also manually ban it. So instead of unban IP address, you type ban IP. Enter. You check your status. And as you can see now, my client IP address is being banned. And then if I go back to my client, if I reload the page, it is currently banned.